All right, y'all, preparing for flight. So let me story time with Dr. Mia. So, as y'all know, I just started consulting out of town, and each time I'm supposed to go, a different wave of fear. Our glory to God, the weather came this week, and today's my mom's birthday, so it's a whole different type of emotions that's manifesting this time, right? But what I'm noticing is two things are happening, right? Before I go where I've been sent, something comes and tries to stop me every time. And it's not an outside influence, it's an inside influence, okay? It's an inside influence, and I have to just push through and do. You know what I'm saying? I have to just push through and go, should I say? Because when I get there, what I was sent to do is so effortless for me. Um, so this is the preparation for full flight, because even on this first assignment, the days are starting short. They're short weeks starting, and then they lead up into longer weeks, and then they go back into short weeks. And there's even breaks in between embedded. Now, what does this have to do with preparation for flight? Well, you are stepping into familiar new territory. Emphasis on familiar and new. Okay? Your gifts are what's going to be familiar. The attacks on those gifts are what's going to be familiar. All of the previous weapons that was formed against you that did not prosper are still going to show up again. Um, but some new familiar feelings are going to manifest, but they're not going to have the same root. It's going to be a new root. It's going to be a new, well, actually, let's say this: your perspective of the influence is going to shift because you process different now. You process from a healed position as opposed to a sick position. So as you've completed your healing process and your recovery process, you're noticing that your fear has no depth. It has no, when you feel it, when it comes on, literally comes out of nowhere, and you cannot identify what caused it, right? And then, God brings to your remembrance, like, case in point, you've traveled this path before. You made it there safely. You made it back safely. Was it some bumps, hills and valleys? Yes, it was. But you made it. Satan is trying to get you to believe that you will not make it. Satan is trying to get you to believe that whatever XYZ. Satan can't touch you, but he can try to remind you of when you were in the this too shall pass phase. You're not in the this too shall, it has passed. We're not in the this too shall pass phase anymore. We're in the it has passed. Okay? And you overcame it. Then you must walk in victory in order to sustain it. Come on. Okay? Claiming victory, rebuking shame, then walking boldly in your faith is a process. Okay? Heavy in 2025, most of us probably realize that shame, our previous position, aka OP position, our previous position is now trying to come and present itself in our current position, and we got to rebuke that. That's the imposter. The imposter is your previous position. You're no longer in that position. You're in a new position. So old things cannot come up. We cannot allow those things to come up and compromise our new position. We have to stand in the new position and resist the old position. Now, are there things that are of value in your previous position? Absolutely, because some of those things got you through to this point. However, those parts, like the fear, you know what I'm saying, the self-sabotage, the combativeness, the whatever it was prior to now, You have to resist it. You have to resist it. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. The only exchange that took place in the Garden of Eden was knowledge. And it was tainted knowledge. It wasn't pure knowledge. Any tainted knowledge from your previous position must be rebuked and resisted at all costs, or else it will compromise your current position. So, as I stated in the previous video, as your wings are drying and you prepping them for flight, don't let Satan block your flight. Don't let him do it. Don't let him cause you to believe that you cannot take off. Because the closer you get to take off, and it's you, it's not where you going. It's not the baby. Like we said before, the table is set. He has been preparing you for it, and he has been preparing you for it. Then all you got to do is get to it. And even if it appears that you have gotten to it already, you still haven't fully taken off. You're still in a state of unbelief. You're still in a state of unbelief. You can't believe that you're taking off. You can't believe that this is it, because it doesn't look like, nor it's not showing up the way you thought it would. But it's here. This is what you prayed for. Again, God knows the thought he has for you, not to harm you, but to prosper you, to give you an expected end. So even though everything that you do that provides you with joy, every part of who you are, that when you overflow it to others that provides you with joy, you can use that. You are now free to use it freely. And Satan knows that the more free you become as a follower of Christ, the less influence he can have on you, because he'll never have dominion. We got that from jump. But he can't influence you to believe that you don't have the dominion. He can't influence you to believe that you're not free. He can't influence you to believe that you're not a child of God. So it took me a while to shake it this morning. Again, I was so upset because the man's picked the most inopportune day to come for me, but my God is merciful. He gave me a loving husband. Even with him with these road conditions, he knew he was going to come to try me today, and he allowed me to shake it off in the privacy of my own home and then come and be able to give y'all this message. Let me tell y'all something. Don't let deception creep in and block your view of where he's sending you, what he's providing you, where God is sending you, what God is providing you with, because you will drop your crown. And he ain't gonna let it stay on the ground if you do. But just remember that your crown is in your hand. And even when it ain't in your hand, it's on your head. Take your hands off of it and let God hold it so you can keep walking. Let him provide the increase.